black slave, and he told stories. And most of the stories that we hear are called fables. And from the fables, we say there are lessons that we're supposed to learn. Well, in this particular story, the 7 children, there will be a lesson, but I'm saying, will you please tell me what lesson you get from the story when I have finished? Well, I have a couple of questions. The first question is, if there were 2 people working together, do you think they probably would come up with a good decision instead of 1 person, 2? What do you think? Yeah. Okay. If there were 7 people working together, do you think each person would have input in the project? And it may come out pretty good if they work together? Yes. Okay. In this particular story, it starts off with 2 people. There was a mother and a father, the 2. Then there were 7 children. Here they are. Now, the parents had a problem with the children. Every time they would be in the house, doing anything, they would be fighting, and they would be yelling and screaming and everything. Now, the parents, the 2 people, knew that the children have a good heart, but they didn't know. They want to find out for themselves, and they want the young people to work together. So, the 2 parents worked on a project with the 7 children. Well, the project was for them to go out into the woods with the father. Well, they each had a bundle when they went out in the woods. But they went to a more remote place. They weren't familiar with this place. So when they got out there, the father left them, went back into the house. Well, they start arguing, they start fighting, they did everything. Then, what the children did, the oldest one say, I'm the oldest, I will make all the decisions. The second one said, well, I'm the smartest. The third one would say, well, you know what, let's go to the north to get home. The next one said, let's go to the south to get home. The next child said, well, let's go to the east, and the other one said to the west, and the little one just sat there, I just want to go home. Well, you know, this went on for a while. It was getting dark, and they noticed they had a bundle, because their parents left them with a bundle, but they say, don't look in it until you need to use it. Well, all of a sudden, they decided to start looking in the bundles. The first one said, oh, my bundle is full of rocks. The second one said, my bundle has woods and twigs. The third bundle is just material. The fourth bundle was water. The fifth one was a blanket. The sixth one was banana bread. And the last one was a map. Now they kind of thought, maybe we can get back by using the map. So what did they do? They all gathered round the little one. You're next. They all gathered with the little one, and the first one said, we can work together. We will rub the rocks together and start a fire. The second one said, I have the twigs, and it will really work to start the fire. The third one said, well, you know what, there's too many mosquitoes, and we will use material to cover ourselves while we're here. Then the next one said, well, you know what, we will need some water, and we will need something to do while we are studying the map. The next one said, well, while we're here, we may have to stay overnight, and guess what? We have a blanket. And the sixth one said, well, I have some food, so we can work on studying the map while we make all decisions all together. So since they were so sure what was going on, they went on to sleep. The next day, the two parents saw the 7 children walking towards their house. They were so happy that not only that they were coming because they were gone all night, they were happy because there was peace. They knew there was a little heart in those young'uns, and that there was unity. They had to have unity to be able to get back to the house. So the question I may ask, and for you to think about really, is, what lesson did you get from the story? Emotional. Unity.